All right, we can go straight to Zoom.
If you have a question for Coach, please use the hand raise function. We'll start with DeMichael Cole.
Hey, Taylor, just two questions here for you. Just the first part, just the resiliency of this team. We've talked about it time and time again, but how do you think you guys are able to keep getting back in the game every time, the Bucks hit you with a big run? And the second part is, I saw early in the second quarter, late in the first, you went with Jarrett Culver as your first option as the backup point guard. Just what led to that decision over some other options?
Yeah, great resiliency from our guys. I thought, credit the Bucks, they played great tonight. They were hitting on all cylinders, especially in that first half. And, when we tried to make our run there in that third quarter, they had a response every time we scored, they scored. And, for our guys, they dig down in that fourth quarter and keep fighting. We got a lot of different guys playing different roles right now. Our activity was great, when we needed it to cut it down to three, a one possession game, but, just couldn't get enough stops there late in the game, to try to win. And then with Jarrett, it's by committee, honestly trying to play job maybe a little bit longer stretches here and there. And with Melt coming in, we'll play around with it. It may be Jarrett one night, it may be Melt the other night, maybe, John, combination of guys Zaire. Our subs kind of changed as we were kind of going on runs at different points in the game, especially in that third quarter. But, I've been impressed with Jarrett's done, over the course of the season, always staying ready. I thought he gave us a good punch tonight, just in that end of the first quarter and second quarter, we just couldn't get our offensive juice flowing, but it's one game. We'll keep battling, but just the resiliency is a thing that's going to carry us moving forward, especially with guys out of the lineup.
Brandon.
Hey, Taylor. Team was kind of making a comeback tonight, and then the missed 8-second call kind of late in the game felt like it kind of halted momentum. Obviously, one play doesn't really make or break a game, but does that kind of reflect what we're feeling, where it kind of changed, the run you guys were on?
Yeah, I thought we were on a great run, and it happens. So that's not that, we had great momentum, and obviously they made some plays, and we still had our chances even despite that. So one play doesn't dictate, a win or a loss.
What did you see from Jaren and Jaw tonight and their kind of second half effort to lead the team?
Yeah, I thought Ja and Jaren were phenomenal tonight. I thought Ja was good, for the entire game. Jaren, obviously had some, shots and finishes that didn't fall early in the game, but he just kept his head up, kept fighting, had some really good defensive possessions, and just kept staying within the game. And, I thought the ball found him in great spots. Those post, touches he got there in the second half, and then a couple of threes that he got to knock down, got to the free throw line a lot. I think he was 9 for 10 from the free throw line, just his force. So really good effort by him. And then Ja, obviously, their game plan was to really be aggressive with him. So trying to pick his spots, to move the ball when they're aggressive, and then when they were back for him to attack. And I thought he did a great job. He could have had probably 20 assists tonight. We had so many open looks that we missed, but near triple double from him. But he was phenomenal. Obviously big in that run to cut it to three. Him just keeping our pace up, which we needed there to kind of make that run and cut into their lead was big. But those guys were phenomenal for us. They've been all season. I know they'll keep doing that, moving forward.
Time for one more. We'll go to Megan Triplett.
Coach, you mentioned offensively having the struggles and shots not falling. To go 9 of 40 from behind the arc, what did you kind of see offensively that made it difficult, or was it just kind of just not your night from downtown?
Yeah, I got to give them a little credit. I thought the Bucks were great in the rotations. There were still some times I thought we turned down shots. The urgency they were closing out, kind of took us off, some rhythm shots that I felt like we could have shot. But despite that, we still got 43s. Credit our guys. We got 66 points in the paint against one of the best paint defenses. But then we got our looks from the outside. Just they weren't falling. I thought the ball was moving well. Ja did a great job finding those guys. We missed some opportunities to kick out to the 3-point line against a paint heavy defense. But kind of one of those nights where they credit their rotations at times, but then also we just had some open looks that didn't fall. We're not a team that's going to go 9 for 40 many times, but credit our guys for continuing to find ways. We still had 26 assists. Could have had more. But against, one of the elite defenses out there, you got to knock down those shots. And we just didn't have them fall tonight. But as I told the guys, credit for them. This game could have gone, sideways at one point when they were going on big runs, but we came back in that second half, won by 5 in that third quarter and cut it to 3 in the fourth. Credit to them, just keep finding a way to get stops when we needed to, get big time shots. And we just didn't get enough to go our way. And we just got to keep bouncing back and continue on this road trip and, turn our focus to the next game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.